Hello guys. All right, let me get this thing working and cooperating. All right, welcome to day one and happy Friday. So it kind of works out since we always do our weekly check-ins on Friday too. So let me know how your week is going. I know this was a pretty wonky week for me and my family, but we're all kind of getting back to normal. So let me know how your week went. You know, those weeks happen where stuff just does not go as planned, and you have to completely switch gears, whether because of a death in the family like for us, or whether it's an illness, something happens at work, something happens with your kids. You never know. And sometimes you just have to pivot and you just have to get back on track once you're able, and that's okay. So if that's been the case for you guys too, let me know. It's what we are here for, is to support each other through all of this stuff. We're here to celebrate the wins and support each other through the tough times. So let me know how this week has gone for you. And of course, since it's day one of the Kickstart, I'm excited to hear how that is going for you guys as well. So I know a few of you guys joined like late yesterday evening or maybe early this morning too. So I'd already sent out the first email, and I guess it's not like automatically sending out to you guys as you join. But I went ahead and just took basically everything that was in that email, and I just posted that. You'll see that as the announcement here in the group. So it's like right at the top of the list. So you're not missing anything if you didn't get that email. If you are on the list now, though, you will get the emails that I send out today and the next few days, so don't even worry there. If you do not get the emails, let me know. You can pop in the group and comment on something or put a post up is fine. You can also just message me directly and let me know if you're having issues getting those emails. They should be coming in from jessrowe@studyandfitness.com. You can also kind of check your spam. Sometimes that happens, especially for those of you who have a service that uses a lot of firewalls. Gmail, for some reason, will sometimes send my stuff to the spam box. And then it won't send it to the spam box too. It's bizarre. But if you're having issues getting the emails, let me know. So today, I just wanted to quickly go over what you are doing today. I sent the email out the night before because I'm a planner, and I often do my planning for the next day the night before, and then I do my weekly planning too. So it's always really nice to kind of know what is happening for the next day. I don't like getting stuff like the day of. So I'm sending these emails out the day before so that you can actually plan accordingly. So I'll be sending out the day 2 email later today. That way you can kind of plan your weekend accordingly. So the work you're doing today, I started you off really gentle with that morning movement habit. If you guys were here, what was it, like back in October, I think, I don't even remember when it was, but we did the movement habit challenge. So you might recognize that from the movement habit challenge, or that's also an opt-in on my website. So if you have done the movement habit challenge, you're probably pretty familiar with that one. But the reason I wanted to start you off on that is when we're starting this challenge at the end of the week, which can feel a little wonky. So sometimes it's easier to kind of like ease in as opposed to like hit the ground running. Also, I notice with almost everyone that I've ever worked with, most of us have a lot of tight areas. Most of us have a very hard time getting moving in the morning. It's rare to find someone who's a true morning person who hasn't like worked up to being a morning person. And whether you did that habit this morning on getting up, or whether you're just kind of throwing it into your day when you can, that one is really, really useful for helping work through all of those tight spots. And the reason I like to work through the tight stuff first is your body cannot coordinate properly and safely do strengthening stuff, like the more intensive exercises, if it's got tight spots. That's when you're really setting yourself up for injury and just not enjoying the process. So I really prefer to start with something that tends to be very enjoyable and it feels really good. If it didn't feel good, please let me know and I can help you troubleshoot that one. because normally that feels good, even if you're like stiff in the morning. Like being able to do like some down dog and pedaling out your feet really helps, because I think everybody wakes up with really tight calves and hamstrings. So if it didn't feel good, please let me know and I can help you troubleshoot that, because stick around with me for any length of time and you'll know that I firmly believe that all movement should feel good. It really should not be painful. It shouldn't be like anxiety inducing, and it shouldn't make you like just cringe, when you do it. So please let me know if it was uncomfortable at all. Also, not everyone can do like the downward dog. Not everyone's got the shoulder stability and the core stability that they need to be able to do that one. That's the big one I know people have had issues with in the past. So that one you can actually do like at the edge of your bed and just rest your arms on the edge of your bed and just stretch that way. So it's a little more gentle, a little less pressure on your shoulders especially. And of course, I know I talked about it in the video, but you spend a fair amount of time kind of bending over, so all that blood's going to your head. So please do come back up nice and slow and gentle. And so in the post too, I went over, because I know a lot of people, and you get into your brain like what exercise is supposed to look like and what it's supposed to feel like. And I know 100% that if you're coming in with those expectations, that morning movement habit definitely did not feel like enough. So I did offer in some options where if you did that this morning, you can also do that again today, especially if you're very tight. You can do that as often as you want throughout the day, and you'll actually notice, especially with like the down dog part, you might start getting a little bit more muscle engagement, and you might even get a little like a bit of a burning sensation or a little tightness even through your shoulders as you do that, which is actually strengthening too. So while you're loosening, working through those tight spots, you're still actually strengthening too, which is always fun. But again, if you have any issues with that one, let me know. We are going to be doing something a little bit more challenging tomorrow. So take today and enjoy being able to work through those tight spots and enjoy being able to just breathe and reconnect with your body. And I want you to trust that doing that today is going to be very beneficial for you, even if it doesn't feel like a real workout, okay? So this is one you can do too every day. If you'd like, you can start working this in as a like morning movement habit when you wake up, or kind of whenever during the morning you're kind of ready to get your body going for the day. This is a really good one to do that with every single day or any day that you want. So we'll be building on all of these throughout the next 5 days. So you'll kind of have the option of doing like building and adding them on each day, so that you're like doing 5 different types of movement throughout the day, or you can pick and choose. So lots of options to make this work for you. So the other thing that you're doing today is cleaning out that fridge and pantry. So I am super curious to know how that sits with you guys as kind of step one, because it makes sense on one level, and then on the other level, you're like, well, it's kind of like an extra step. Like, do I really have to do it? The answer is no. Like, you don't have to do anything. But one thing that I have noticed, which it's definitely true for me, and I know it's been true for a number of clients as well, is that you, especially if you don't particularly enjoy cooking, or if you're very new to meal planning, you're feeling very overwhelmed by all of it, if your fridge and pantry are super jumbled or super packed, and you're one of those people that you're like, you don't even know what you have in there, you have no clue what's in your fridge, like stuff's going bad in there, like you have no idea, that is kind of a reflection of what is going on in your brain. And so it's very important to actually take this intentional step to go ahead and clear out anything that's bad. Get rid of anything that you're not using. Like we had in my pantry, we had stuff that had expired like a year ago. So we went ahead and cleared that out. So now we have all this glorious open shelf space. But I was feeling very overwhelmed. A few weeks ago, back probably at the beginning of the year then, I guess, when I was doing up my January meal plan. Yeah. And I realized part of it was because like I couldn't see what was in my pantry. We had gotten into this horrible habit of just kind of like stuffing stuff back wherever it didn't go. So it was a total jumble, which meant that I was jumbled in my brain. I didn't know what food we have. I felt very uninspired for our meal plan, and I had no clue what I was going to do. And so taking that time to just go through, ditch anything we weren't using, and get it all organized, it was this incredible step where I felt like I let go of all of the jumble. And because I was organizing it, I was seeing what foods we had. I was getting inspired for what different meals we were going to put onto our meal plan. So it's just a really amazing step that allows you to just release all of the jumble, all the clutter, all of the overwhelm, and it really gives you this great chance to start getting organized and really get yourself into this mindset of like, I'm going to start being more intentional with the food in my home, with how I arrange it, with how I organize it, with how I plan for it. So this one, you can make this work for you. It does not have to be like a full afternoon process. It's Friday, for heaven's sakes. Like, I know you have stuff you want to do. You're wrapping up the week. So, if all it is just go through and toss all the stuff that's gone bad and, at least just put things on the shelf where it belongs, so that you can see what's in there. Like, that could take just a few minutes. So make it as in-depth as you want, or as not in-depth as you want. For me, I ended up, like, our fridge was gross. Something had leaked somewhere. So I ended up going through and, like, cleaning out the whole fridge, and our cabinets hadn't been wiped down for a while, so I did all that. But you do not need to go crazy and make it a 2-hour process. So just take a few minutes and let me know how it goes for you. And if you are finding you have, like, kind of some weird stuff in there, you're not really sure how to use it, I love coming up with meal ideas that'll use up any odd ingredients. So please let me know if you have any odd ingredients that you want to like work into your meal plan somewhere. And then tomorrow we're going to actually start into the meal planning process. So I will walk y'all through that tomorrow afternoon when we do the next check-in. So that's it for now. I haven't gotten any questions from you guys. So let me know how it's all going. Enjoy doing that movement routine a few times today if you want to go through your cabinets, get it all organized. You can also start making a list today if any meal ideas come to your head. Sometimes when I go to sit down to do my meal plan, I'm like, whoop, there went my brain. Like, now I don't remember all the things that I wanted to put on the meal plan. So if you're thinking of some meal ideas now, start writing those down. Or if you want to even make a list of the ingredients that you have that you'd like to go ahead and use up, make a list of that, and then you're ahead of the game for this weekend. So let me know. Feel free. You can comment on the video. You can put a post in the group, comment wherever. I'll get the notifications. I'll be checking in. You can also message me too if you guys have questions, and I can send you answers. So that's it for today. I hope you have a beautiful Friday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Well, in your inbox a little later today. So make sure you're on that email list too. I'll make sure those links are up. So have a great day, guys. Bye.